Okay, so now we're actually going to add our scale bar. We actually need two scale bars. So first of all, before we actually even do two scale bars, I'm going to move this up slightly. So I want to move this map frame up so it's actually touching this. Sometimes if you zoom into your layout, you can actually see better. That'll do for the moment. Just make sure you untick it. Just by ticking anywhere. We're going to click on scale bar up here. Drop down arrow, and something simple is better, something like this. Now we need two. So for scale, we are going to, I think I'll put scale bars and everything here. So I'm going to put two scale bars in here. Now when you do a scale bar, it will link to a specific map frame. So if I click on this here, you'll see it. This is linked to map frame number 2, which is basically the overview map. It helps a lot of times when you're doing this. I want the label text as KM, like that. Now it helps a lot of times before I go any further, I'm just going to, if you go into the contents, if you want to rename these here, so if you go into the properties, map frame 2, you can actually call this overview map. Then you can click on another one and you can go into the name of, which make sure you clicked on the right one. Just make sure you're not clicked on more than one. And this is called map frame, map 1, click out of it, and map 2. Okay, so now are we going to do a scale bar? So we're going to do another scale bar as well. Just do the same one. You might want to do it smaller than this one. And we are going to link this to, or you could even put it in a slightly different place. So you could drag this one down, or indeed you could actually put this one underneath that one. Drag it out so it's the same width. And then for this one, we can just put it randomly anywhere. And there's various different things that you can do here. I'm going to move this up slightly. Or you could even do your scales on that side. Let's do the scales on this side. I'm just going to put this so it's more or less there. When you're in the scale bar, now you can see it's a lot different, and you can see that there's various different things here. So you can see there, if you go into this here, now you can actually change the number of divisions, and you can change the number of subdivisions. So you can make that less or more, or put it in 5s or whatever. 5, and make that maybe 2. Just play around with it until it gets to something sort of more that makes better sense. It's here somewhere. It's quite complicated. Let's just do 2. We don't really want 2 decimal places. Well, let's make it 4. Okay, for the moment 1.8 will do fine. You can actually fit into like all sorts of different things, and you can do decimal places. Do we want decimal places? Maybe that'll do for the moment. We always can change that sort of stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to do print screen for my screenshots. I'm just trying to do the videos and the print screen at the same time. It's just easier. Okay, so scale there, that'll do for the moment. We might want to make that a bit smaller so it fits in better. Make him a bit smaller, drag him out. And now once we've actually got all the stuff, we can align the things differently. So now we've got the scale, but we want to do another thing of scale too. And we don't care about this one. So what we want to do is we're going to go insert dynamic text. And what we want for the dynamic text is we want to put in the scale. Now this is linked to the bottom one, which we want to change. So first of all, what we need to do here is make sure general, put it under general. In fact, to be honest, it's just easier to do it this way. Click on one of these maps, go insert dynamic text, scale, and then just draw something in. And you can see there, you can go into the text symbol, try and make most of the font the same, other than the title, apply. Maybe that's a bit small, let's make it 14. Apply, and then also go into the paragraph there, apply so it's centered, and you can drag it down a bit. We can fix all that stuff out afterwards. Okay, so scale bar we'll just ignore. We don't need to fiddle around the scale. Might just move it up a tad. For the overview map, We'll just leave it there for the moment. Okay, so we've got that. What are we on? 5 minutes. I'm going to go on to another video now. Let's just go dynamic text scale. Sorry, just doing it for myself.